Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be starting the 2024 season here shortly. We're going to play through some spring training, get that going. But for right now, I'm going to just show you guys kind of the projected lineup here. We talked about some of the stuff we did over free agency, obviously bringing in Rhys Hoskins and Michael A. Taylor to play right field with Teoscar Hernandez getting moved for some options there. Some bullpen is what we did. But here it is. So against righties, Rojas, obviously he's been developing nicely. I think he went from a 72 overall to a 75 last year. Big improvements on his contact, which was great. And he really hit the ball well for me. He hit 296 last year. So big year for him, 14 bombs. That's great. Luis Ariz doesn't really need an introduction. We know who Luis Ariz is. He's going to play us some second base. Have another big year. He's signed through 2027, making $10 million a year. It's kind of a lot for a guy that's 80 overall, but he also is one of the best hitters in the American League. So, we kind of just had to do that. Been awesome with the hits, too. So there's that. Julio Rodriguez, obviously, had a great year. 30 bombs, hit 304. So he's going to be great. Slugged 565, so 42 doubles really played for him there. Cal Raleigh kind of had a down year, honestly. I wish he would have been able to hit 30 bombs. I'm just trying to figure out where his year is going to end up being, where his baseline is going to be, because right now it's kind of in a weird spot. But we'll see. Then obviously J.P. Crawford in the 5-hole. I like him there because he's good at driving in runs. I thought about putting him up in the leadoff spot against righties, but I said, 25 bombs. He drove in 92 last year. Let's keep him there to drive guys in. Hitting him behind Julio, I think, is a good move. And then, of course, the new guy, Rhys Hoskins, brings a lot of pop. Really, he's here for his pop against lefties. We need somebody to hit nukes against left-handed pitching. That was a big struggle for us. Brought in Rhys Hoskins to play first base. He will solve that problem. Defensively, he's not great, but anyway, he'll hit in the 6-hole against righties. We got Kelenic hitting 7. He's really not that great against righties. I'm hoping his ability against right-handed pitching improves this season. Just because he's a left-handed bat, it's like he probably should be hitting a little better. But last year was great for him. 22 bombs, 30 doubles. And he hit 282, slugged 484. Batting in the 8-hole, rookie Harry Ford, rookie catcher. My top prospect in my organization. Really, this is kind of a gamble. I want him to develop at the big league level. He's only 21, so he's young. His hitting isn't super great. It's enough to where he can contribute. He's got good speed. Plays good defense. I'm looking for him to split time with Cal Raleigh, but I want both of them getting a bunch of at-bats. That's kind of the main goal here, is to get both those guys at-bats. The only reason I'm really playing him, I thought about keeping Mike Ford around to DH. He ended up getting moved in one of the bullpen deals. We'll just let him use his speed, which keeps the lineup pretty dynamic. That's really the only reason he's in there over Mike Ford. Thought about bringing him back. It was a tough decision, it really was. And then, of course, the newcomer, Michael A. Taylor. He's on a 1-year deal. He's played terribly the last few seasons, but his stats are decent. So we're going to give him a chance. And then, obviously, if he doesn't hit good, his defense is great, right? Great defender. He's going to be out in right field. He's a center fielder by trade, but we'll let him do his thing. So that's your lineups against righties. Lineups against lefties, pretty much the same thing, right? We're actually going to put Taylor in the leadoff spot, get some pop at the very top of the order. Kind of a new look for us here in Seattle. And then Ariz in the 2-hole, as always. Julio in the 3-hole. I thought about bumping him up to the leadoff spot. We might do that later on this year, but for now, that's what we'll be doing. And then Hoskins, of course, in the 4-hole. His job with us is just going to be to drive in runs. The big thing about him, too, is not only the power is good, but also he's durable, which is kind of weird because I always thought he was hurt all the time, but a little bit of clutch, not great. And then we've got Kelenic in the 5-hole, big lefty bat against left-handers. Left-on-left crime is his specialty. JP, Rojas, Cal Raleigh as the DH. Honestly, I probably won't even play him against the lefties too much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I do want Harry Ford to catch against lefties, but we'll probably end up having Ty France or Sam Haggerty hit against lefties, but we'll see. I think we got a lot of nice pieces. I think we addressed a lot of the problems that we were having last season, especially against left-handed pitching. I think we've addressed that and added some pop and made some adjustments. So I think we should be an all-around better team, and it should help us out. If you noticed last year, a lot of teams were going to lefties out of the bullpen and shutting us down. So we kind of want to just keep it rolling. If we're rolling and they bring in a lefty, we want to still be dialed in and doing our thing. So, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care.